Everyone, New England Gardening here. Today I thought I'd do a video on the video camera that I use to take my videos. Had a couple of people ask what camera I use. It's a pretty old video camera. It's a Sharp Viewcam, they call it. And I actually bought these on eBay. And I think they came out anywhere like maybe 2005, I think. But they started showing up on eBay, and I'm like, what gives with these cameras? Why is everyone selling these cameras? It ends up that they're notorious for a slight defect. And let me just go ahead and show you. They take these digital cassettes, and you put the cassette in, and you close the door, and it won't accept the cassette. And the reason it won't accept the cassette is a design feature that's built in where they have a sensor inside the camera that measures the humidity or the moisture level inside the camera compartment. And the reason that is they don't want, if it's too damp in there, there's the possibility that the tape will get stuck to the head, the video head in there, or I guess it's like a drum or a cylinder, and it'll just get wrapped around in there, and who knows what will happen. It'll just be a mess trying to get the tape out. And so I guess there's a defect either in the part or the way it was soldered in. And again, another great feature of the internet is I just started doing research, and I've known about the problem, but I wasn't sure how or if anyone tried to solve it. I don't know what the part number is, I don't know what the schematics are, but I was able to find a forum that showed a picture of the location of where the part is. So that was a big help. So that was a big help because I wasn't sure if I'd have to take the camera completely apart. But it ends up it's pretty accessible by soldering iron, and the forums were saying that the problem is not the part itself, but possibly defective solder joints where during the manufacturing process they just messed up, and if you reheat those solder joints, the camera will work again and you'll be able to accept the camera. Now, some of the ones that I've purchased, I ended up buying a couple of these on eBay, and they don't seem to be available. I don't see them anymore. But some of the ones I bought on eBay, they worked right out of the box and never had a problem with them for a year or so, and then all of a sudden one day they stopped working. So with all the wet weather we recently had, I was using my video camera. In fact, the last one was the one with the hummingbird staying or sitting still. All of a sudden the camera would no longer accept tapes. So it's actually, the camcorder I'm using now is the one that I just repaired by reheating it, reheating the joints. So I don't know if that's something that's going to last or eventually it will fail again, because maybe reheating it has just dried up the sensor so it works again. But yeah, the camera's working again, so I thought I'd videotape seeing if I can repair this one. So I'm going to go ahead and reheat the joints, and if I can get this one working, it's a backup. Other than that, I've just been using it to recharge batteries. So I have the battery all charged up when my main battery goes dead. So let's give that a try and see what happens. So let's go see if we can fix this one. Just adding some more solder here. Well, I tried resoldering the part. It did not work, so I completely removed it, and this is what it looks like. So not exactly sure what this is, if it's a capacitor or a resistor. I think it's a resistor that varies with the humidity in the air. So whatever material this is made out of, it'll change depending on the moisture content in the air. So I've got a swab here that has some water on it. So I don't know if I can do this or not, but I'll focus in on here with keeping the meter in the shot. I guess, let's see, put this up there, put that there, put the two contacts on. So this one measures about 1.24. It's going down a little bit. Let me see if I put some moisture on here, what happens. See that? I put some moisture on there and whoop, goes off the scale here. Let's readjust. So it's more than 2 ohms. And now it's coming down as the moisture evaporates. So that's how they protect the tape. We'll have to protect the tape from wrapping around the heads if there's too much moisture. But I guess it's just too sensitive. Either the design was too sensitive or this part changed over time. So I don't have the slightest idea what that part is or how to replace it. I looked at the DigiKey catalog and I see there's moisture sensors in there, humidity sensors in there, but they're capacitive. So the capacitor value changes with moisture or humidity content. So what I tried was, well, I tried to see if it worked without the part, and it still ejected the cassette. Then I bridged the circuit. I just shorted it out with a glob of solder, and it didn't work. So I figured out it was a lost cause, and I gave it one more try because I wasn't sure if I had bridged it. It didn't look like the solder was taking, and I bridged it, and it seems to be working now. So one fix is to completely short this humidity sensor. Now you do have to realize that if you are taping on a rainy day or humid day, that there is now the possibility that the tape can get stuck in the cassette compartment because you've disabled this safety feature. But let me show you the camera working now. So here's that camera, and put the cassette in. Success. And now it takes the cassette. I can close it up. And we can take a look. Now, this is flashing 2003 without the backup battery in there. There's a little backup battery that keeps the date when the main battery is removed. So these were made, I guess, I'm assuming around 2003. And I like them because these cassettes go for about $2 a piece. And you know, you always have the cassette for backup. I know the new cameras now have built-in hard drives and solid-state memory. But, you know, I don't have to buy a camera until these die. So you can see here, let's play, and this is the tape that came to the end there of what I've been videotaping, this video on how to repair this camera. So Also has the hummingbird, last hummingbird video that I made. So it looks like I've got 2 cameras now, and I could start videotaping what's going on in the garden again. I waited a couple of days to see if it would dry out. Some recommendations are keep the compartment open, and once it dries out it'll start working again, but it was not doing that. And like I said, it worked for a while, for years, a couple of years at least, and then I mean, I think I had it fail a couple of times and then it just started working again. So here's that video on that hummingbird. And so yeah, that's another repair here. Saves me some money, hopefully, and I can get back to videotaping. So this is New England Gardening. Thanks for watching.